This course has been purposely designed for you to work through it in chronological order. So literally every single video in this course is then built upon in the very next video. So I would massively advise, right? Try not to jump around, but to actually take your time and try to watch it in chronological order. So not only that, everything actually makes sense to you, but so that it will actually speed up your learning curve and you won't have any gaps in your knowledge. So after this, start here module that you're currently within, there is the intro to FX module. And this is where you will learn the very basic fundamentals of the Forex market and trading in general. Next, you will learn advanced risk management techniques in order to protect your hard-earned capital before opening your brokerage account and understanding how all of that works, the fees, learning how to execute trades, and then you're going to be setting up your charting software too. Then you'll discover what trading an edge actually entails so that you have a really solid understanding of probabilities in the market. So then we start to get stuck into the real juice of it, right? As we dive deep into the technical analysis module, and you will learn how we analyze the market and the photon strategies that we use to extract a profit. So then you'll be ready to build out your trading plan, right? Which we're going to help you to personalize that and tailor it to your personality and your own individual schedule, which you will then go and test to prove your edge and to prove the profitability of your plan, where you will now be ready to start live trading. So we will then look at how you can journal your live trades so that you can continuously refine and improve your edge before diving deep into sort of the more esoteric side of things with your trading psychology, giving you practical tasks to unlock, any psychological blockages that you may have that might be holding you back. We then, of course, have the regular market content that is continuously being released, where we have market commentaries, going over price action and forecasting potential moves for the week ahead, as well as in-depth trade recaps and community meetups. Now, in order to set proper expectations for your growth and progression, I have created a 12-month roadmap for you, and this is kind of how I envisage your zero to funded journey looking something like this. So the first phase is the building phase, which is obviously in the first 3 months. So join the community, introduce yourself, and find your way around. Make your way through the course content and make sure you take plenty of notes. So I would highly recommend you at least watch the technical analysis module a minimum of 3 times, to really make sure the concepts are deeply ingrained into your subconscious. Then what I've done is I've set out practical exercises for you to undertake on your charts. So after each technical analysis lesson, you will then use these concepts to build upon your charts, and you'll keep building on the exact same chart with each new concept as we go along, right? So you just keep building those layers on top of each other. But also each time you do that, right, through each exercise, straight afterwards, you'll then be able to watch me go through the charts. So I'll be doing a full walkthrough, showing you how I perform that piece of analysis using that particular concept, right, that you just learned. And you will be able to hear my exact thought process. And then what you can do is you can compare it to the work that you have just done, right? You can compare it to your attempt. So hopefully this should be a very effective way of learning and practicing the concepts. Now, once you've familiarized yourself with the core photon concepts laid out in the course content, this is a really good time then to start asking any questions that you may have left, right? To fill in sort of any remaining gaps in your knowledge that you may have. And you can also start posting your chart analysis into the community to request feedback, from myself and others, right? From the charts that you've been marking up as you've been doing those exercises as you go along. So then once you have a very firm grasp of all of the individual concepts in the strategy and also how we then put them all together, you will then be finally ready towards the end of this phase, this first building phase, to then start selecting the currency pairs that you wish to focus on. And then you will be building out a trade plan that fits your personality and is tailored to your current schedule. Now, at this point, your plan will be, be quite loose, but it's just, your starting point that you need, because now you are ready to start the testing phase in months 3 to 6. So first, you're going to use your trade plan that you just built, and you're going to collect case studies, right? Where you literally just find loads of examples of your trade setups. And what you're going to do is you're going to build a portfolio that is going to be full of chart screenshots with your annotations and your notes. So basically you're going to have tons of data proving your plan has a profitable edge. So then you'll be ready to forward test, where you'll be marking up charts in the live market. So you'll be watching live price action and watching your trade plan play out each and every day and then throughout the week. So as you start to rapidly build, extreme confidence in your trade plan from all of this testing, you will then be ready to backtest it, where you practice executing your plan on historical price action within a simulated environment. Now, I'm going to be there literally every single step of the way, showing you how to perform all of those processes. I'm going to show you exactly how to build out your trade plan, how to tailor it to your personality and your schedule, how to go about building case studies, how to forward test and back test in the most effective ways. So we're going to cover all of these processes in depth later on in the course. So then you'll be ready to start trading a demo account, right? So that's basically just trading with fake money. And again, you can use this to build confidence in your trade plan and just to get more vital market experience. So this is a great time to potentially look into one-to-one coaching sessions for any help correcting any of the remaining errors that you may be having in your approach, or maybe just any areas, right, that you're not quite 100% sure on, that maybe you need some assistance and guidance with, and then we can set out a practical plan of tasks for you to then go and execute, to improve on, and just tidy up any areas before you start trading a live account with real capital. Now, of course, right, make this very, very clear, these coaching sessions are completely optional. You don't need to do them whatsoever, but they are just there for anyone who feels, right, that they may benefit from them. So if you are interested, right, just reach out to me. If you would like some more information on that, we can have a little bit of a discussion. So now you'll be more than ready to start the trading phase around months 6 to 9, and you will have more than enough data and confidence and experience executing your trade plan for you to then open up a small personal live trading account. Because you need to start to learn how to deal with and regulate those inevitable, emotions that you will feel when you have your real capital at risk within the uncertain environment of the market. Now, some of you may find in the testing phase before, right, in months 3 to 6, that when you are trading a demo account, then actually you find it very hard to take it seriously just because it's not real. So if you find that is the case for you, then you may want to open a small live account, a little bit sooner, because this can help you with that. But just make sure that it is still money that you're happy to lose and risk whilst you are still in the learning, developing, and refinement stage. So you can now also start practicing and passing the free trial challenges that some of the main, prop firms offer. Again, just to give you experience using their platforms, following their rules and their requirements, and just building that confidence passing them. So just proving to yourself that you do now have the skill set to do this. So once you have passed those, multiple times, and you're finding consistency with your small live personal account, you'll then be ready for the funding phase in months 9 to 12. So this is where you can begin to go after those funding challenges and maxing out the available starting capital with those firms only once you are confident and you are consistent with the strategy and your approach. So congratulations, you are now a funded photon trader. It is time to scale your funded account and continue to refine your edge as you go. Now, I fully appreciate that not everyone will want funding, not everyone needs it, everybody has their own unique circumstances, so of course you can just tweak this roadmap, to fit whatever your main goal is, whether that be to quit your job and trade full time, or even if it's just to, achieve profitable consistency, in general, alongside whatever your current lifestyle is. No one has to quit their job to trade the markets or to call themselves, a professional trader. So the path to success is by no means an easy one. No means an easy one whatsoever. In fact, it might be just one of the hardest challenges that you may have ever embarked on. But with that said, the path to success is very clear. You will learn the strategy and concepts that we teach within here at Photon. You will then slowly start to build out and refine your trade plan, trying to make it as systematic and mechanical as possible, because that way you can then easily and enjoyably test your trade plan. You can collect tons of data on it and loads of trade examples so that you prove your edge to yourself with cold, hard data. You see your edge playing out extremely well, time and time again, until it is deeply ingrained in your subconscious and you know it undeniably works with every fiber in your body. Because that way, when you trade it in a live market, with real capital on the line, you have given yourself the highest chance of having a bulletproof mindset. Because you believe in the edge your strategy and your approach holds. Because only once you cut out those sort of emotional mistakes, this will then allow you to execute flawlessly without emotional interference, and that will allow you to let your edge play through so that you end up, not only achieving great results, but consistently getting those great results. because now you have built a sustainable trading business, one that you can continuously execute these same crystal clear setups again and again, and now you are ready to start the scaling process. So building up and compounding your trading account and or acquiring external funding, be that via investors or prop firm capital, which you can then also scale up with them, to 6 or 7 figures and beyond, withdrawing profits and then feeding those into your own personal trading account. And that is how you start to rapidly build generational wealth, because then you can start to diversify your profits into other investments and ventures. So that is the journey that you're going on, and I'm here to help you every single step of the way to make this happen. So now it's time to roll up your sleeves and let's get to fucking work.